When people talk about automobiles, the starting point of celebrities are their vehicles. It provides an enticing window into the lavish lives of the wealthy and well-known, where beauty meets horsepower. Celebrities' choice of automobiles, which range from expensive, exclusive builds to sleek sports cars, often reflect their personality, status, and taste for luxury. Celebrities leave their houses and enter their magnificent cars, turning everyday journeys into high-profile displays of elegance and refinement, all while being followed closely by photographers. These four-wheeled chariots become extensions of the celebrity character, adding to their attraction and mystery, rather than just being means of conveyance. Cars have a cultural phenomena where they become symbols of prosperity and prestige beyond their practical use. Every car in a celebrity's collection, whether it's an ultra-modern supercar, a rare vintage classic, or a custom masterpiece, tells a different tale of luxury, access, and taste. Come along with us as we set off on an enthralling voyage into the glitzy realm of Celebrity Automobile Edition. Jay Leno, Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing Coupe. Estimated value $1.8 million. Jay Leno, a famous comedian and talk show presenter, is well known for his absurd automobile collection and is often seen having fun while driving around his Los Angeles suburb of Toluca Lake. He reportedly has 136 automobiles and 90 motorbikes, all of which are kept in a big, very secure garage. This very rare 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL alloy gullwing sold for $6.8 million. And the valuable 1955 Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing Coupe he is holding is believed to be worth $5 million. This vehicle is regarded as one of the most iconic Mercedes ever made. Despite this, Leno is quite proud of his collection and even has a TV program where he discusses his vehicles. Jay Leno's Garage is a fitting title for the program. How creative, Jay! Even without an original title, Jay Leno's Garage continues to be very well-liked because viewers are captivated by Leno's collection of antiques as well as his shiny new vehicles like the 300 SL. He could drive a 1927 Ford Model T, for instance, but he also owns a Mercedes. Tom Cruise, Bugatti Veyron. Estimated value $1.3 million. How does Cruz cruise? Cruz travels in a lot of fancy automobiles, but for the Mission Impossible 3 premiere in 2006, Tom Cruise pulled up directly on the red carpet in a Bugatti Veyron, which cost about $1 million. Whoa! This artwork is very popular right now and is expected to be a very valuable asset in the future. 2006 Bugatti Veyron 16.4 $1.815 million was paid for it. Number 001 represents the Bugatti Veyron's first production, a peak speed of 253 miles per hour. Though he appeared in several other movies including Eyes Wide Shut, Jerry Maguire, Top Gun, and the Mission Impossible movies, the celebrity can easily afford it. When Tom struggled to unlock the passenger door to allow his date out of the Bugatti at the premiere, a video of him getting out went viral. Nevertheless, it's good that he attempted to open the door for her. Apart from the Veyron, Cruz is an automobile enthusiast, especially when it comes to vehicles from his films. Some of his favorite cars include a Porsche 911, the Chevy Chevelle SS from Jack Reacher, the Ford Mustang Celine S281 from Mission Impossible, and the Buick Roadmaster from Rain Man. Drake, Maybach G650. Estimated value $500,000. Drake, a former actor turned rapper from Canada, was the only owner of a Mercedes Maybach G650 Landaulet in North America at the time this picture was shot. With 621 horsepower, the sport utility vehicle is very powerful. Although the G650 was not officially released until March 2017, it was said to have cost more than $500,000. But remember, Daimler never disclosed an official price, and the final one constructed sold for $1.4 million in October of that year. So take it with a grain of salt. In the event that you want to be chauffeured about like Miss Daisy, the car also has a divider to keep the front passengers apart from the back. There are reportedly only 99 owners of this opulent Mercedes in the world, including the singer of Hotline Bling. Though it's unlikely that the Apple Music rapper would want to spend $1.8 million on a replica of his present automobile, another Maybach has recently gone up for sale. It's also lightly used. In late January 2020, the Mercedes Maybach G650 Landaulet was offered for sale. There's no information about wealthy buyers as of yet. Travis Kelce, Rolls-Royce Ghost. Value approximation $400,000. One of the league's top talents, Travis Kelce of the Kansas City Chiefs, has been for a while. Kelce's already won 2 Super Bowls and gained the respect of the Chiefs supporters. The Chiefs' tight end, his car collection starts with a $20,000 GMC Terrain to a $400,000 custom-spaced Rolls-Royce Ghost. It's evident Kelce is a car enthusiast, which is not a surprise to have such a big lavish car collection. He owns cars like GMC Terrain, Cadillac Escalade, Mercedes G-Wagon, Aston Martin Vanquish, Chevelle SS Convertible, and the Rolls-Royce Ghost. Now, when you have such a vast car collection, you'd be driving around in all the cars on a specific day, like Kelce drives his Rolls-Royce Ghost on the daily basis. On a nice day, he's driving around in his Chevelle SS Convertible. Then he was spotted around his 34th birthday, driving around in his Cadillac Escalade. Then another of his blacked-out car, which he prefers on a private day, is his blacked-out Mercedes G63. On a day where he feels he can drive fast and reach his destination quickly is his Aston Martin Vanquish. Odell Beckham Jr., Rolls-Royce Culligan. Estimated value $500,000. Odell Beckham Jr., an American football player, just had a Rolls-Royce Culligan modified with 26-inch wheels, floating Rolls-Royce caps, and an exclusive orange wrap created by Dog Pound. The wide receiver customized the car and collaborated with DreamWorks Motorsports in North Carolina to realize Odell's inspirations of owning a Rolls-Royce. For good reason, the Culligan has a starting price of around $327,000. In fact, the top player for the Cleveland Browns had a hood ornament created just for him, including a miniature of him catching a football with one hand, just as he did in that historic game against the Cowboys. The estimated value of the automobile is $500,000. Similar to A-Rod, Odell Beckham is an athlete with an enormous net worth who can afford to spend money. The bulk of ODB's revenue has come from profitable partnerships with businesses like Nike. His 5-year, $48 million Nike contract is one of the largest sneaker agreements in NFL history. JayZ Maybach Exelero. Estimated value $8 million. It should come as no surprise that one of the rarest luxury cars in the earth belongs to JayZ, the largest hip-hop entrepreneur in the world. With a maximum speed of 218 miles per hour and a twin-turbo engine producing over 700 horsepower, this car is valued at an astounding $8 million. The Exelero is the most costly Maybach ever produced, costing $8.8 million. The automobile was allegedly formerly owned by the rapper Birdman, who sold it to JayZ after going into arrears on his payments. With regard to debt, Cash Money CEO Birdman is going through a lot. According to Versus, the rapper-turned-businessman hurried into court in October 2019 to avoid having his bank accounts blocked and taken. He owes creditors and former workers more than $1 million. Despite giving the impression that he loves Maybach, JayZ damaged another one in 2010 when he and Kanye West tore it up for the Otis music video. John Cena, or GT, estimated value $500,000. One of just 500 limited editions, this incredibly elegant liquid blue Ford GT was originally owned by professional wrestler-turned-actor John Cena. The magnificent car has 647 horsepower and a top speed of 216 kilometers per hour. The vehicle also has an active multi-mode suspension system and a twin-clutch 7-speed automatic transmission. Not only can you not see John Cena driving it, But the GT Mark II isn't allowed for use on public roads, so you won't see him behind the wheel of the Ford GT's track-ready brother vehicle. There will only be 45 Mark IIs produced, and each one will cost $1.2 million. The Mark II can reach a peak speed of 216 miles per hour with 700 horsepower. Even though Cena became well-known as a wrestler, he showed off his comedic skills by starring in films like Daddy's Home and Trainwreck. Cena is wealthy enough to own a large collection of cars. If you've watched the video till here, that means you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notifications bell icon